Right fuckers, welcome back to the Schalke career mode on FIFA 18 now. I have some bad news. The Schalke career mode, a couple of months ago I actually played through a shit load of games. I made like about 7-8 episodes in advance. And unfortunately at the time I don't know what developed the problem, but a problem developed with either the capture card or the snowball, and for some reason like the capture card works on its own, the snowball works on its own, but when I use the snowball with the capture card, about halfway through the video, the audio's fine, and then it just, it starts like I don't know, man. It breaks up the chat, it breaks up the voice. It's like chop, 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 and it's really shit. And to be honest, man, it's not even uploadable. So unfortunately, I didn't really see the point of uploading all the games. Now, the last time I uploaded an episode, we did do two international friendlies. Then we played 2 league games, and then we needed to win about 5 of our last 6 games to get top 4. So, since I can't upload all those games that have happened, we're going to go ahead and just basically I'll show the results that I achieved. And I'll just let you know now, they weren't good results, they were pretty poor, and I'm not happy with how the league table finished up. But yeah, you know what, man, shit absolutely happens. So this is the last game that was uploaded, the 2-2 draw with Freiburg. Next month, then we took on Hamburg, got a nice 2-0 win, and that set us up for this massive game against Dortmund, a game that we really, really needed to win to try and get, those Champions League spots, and we lost 6-0, so I mean, that was piss poor. Up next, we took on Cologne, and we got back to winning ways with a 1-0 win, and that gave us a little bit of hope. We then had a tough game against Mönchengladbach, and then you can see all hope was officially gone. 4-0 defeat. That was the game that ended any hope of us not even getting top 4, but also getting top 6 in Europa League action. And we got our next game, we finished off with a win against Augsburg, but went into the last match against Frankfurt. It turned out that because other results went against us, this last game was meaningless. We could not get any European football, therefore wasn't really up for it, and we got beat 3-1 against, like I say, it was a pointless game, it was unnecessary, there was no point fucking playing it. We were beat, there was nothing we could do, we could not achieve our goal for the season. And, get the FIFA, get what we were looking for. Europa League FIFA, Champions League FIFA. So, the overall league table, you can see we finished 10th, we didn't even finish in the top half of the table. 10th, bottom, we finished in the bottom 9, we're top of the bottom 9, but that's awful. And the thing that sticks out to me the most is goals against, like a minus 19, 60 goals conceded, minus 19 goals overall. That's terrible. Only team that conceded more goals than us was bottom of the table, Freiburg, and they only got fucking 3 wins all season. So, you know what, that pretty much sums up how bad we were. We were absolute shite. Bayern Munich won the league, no surprise, but that's 62 goals scored, only 20 conceded, 42 goal difference, 71 points. Leverkusen and Mönchengladbach were second and third. Borussia Dortmund finished 4th, and if you remember, like halfway through the season, they were doing terrible. They were like 15th, 14th, nowhere, and then they must have won like 11 out of 12 games. And that ended up getting them into the Champions League places. Hertha Berlin just missing out there by a point, and Hoffenheim getting the last Europa League spot. Then Wolfsburg, Frankfurt, Hanover completed the top 9, and then obviously us, Cologne, Leipzig, who had a poor season, Stuttgart, Augsburg, Mainz, Bremen, Hamburg, and Freiburg, who got relegated. So not exactly what you want to see there. The DFB Pokal Cup was won by Bayern Munich. No surprise, Bayern Munich basically cleaning up. Relegation match, FC Cologne lost to Werder Bremen, so Werder Bremen are staying in the Bundesliga for next season. Champions Cup, someone actually managed to beat Bayern Munich, but it wasn't a team for Germany, it was Real Madrid. And if you look at Bayern Munich, what a path they had to the final. Beat Juventus 5-1, beat Chelsea 2-0, beat Man City 3-1, but couldn't get the job done in the end against Real Madrid. Real Madrid, I'd say they had an easier run to the final with a 4-1 win over Porto, 4-2 win over PSG, and a 2-1 win over Spurs. But I don't see any other German teams in the last 16, so looks like German teams perhaps struggling. Only Bayern Munich there in the last 16 getting through. Europa League spot with Dortmund there, with Hoffenheim, with Berlin. Is that it? So yeah, with 3 German teams in the last 16 Europa League, but they all got beat in round 16. Dortmund lost to Man United, Hoffenheim lost to AC Milan, and Hertha Berlin lost to Sporting Lisbon 3-1. So are we seeing a demise? Is this the decline of German football? What do you think? Anyway, Villarreal beat Sporting Lisbon in the final, 1-0. And then they've got the World Cup, which we will cover in a minute. So I'm trying to get like the goal scorers and shit like that up, but I think I might have just, I don't know, am I too far in front? Hold on. Go back to the squad thing here. I might, well, players, team stats. No, that's not what I'm looking for. We're looking for player stats, aren't we? Yeah. So hold on. Not the World Cup qualifiers. Bundesliga, so there you go. Depay with the most goals in the Bundesliga, 18. From Stindl in second with 15, then Schürrle in third with 14, then Boateng. Müller, the top Bayern Munich goal scorer, way down in 5th place. Surprised about that. Where the hell's Lewandowski? So with Müller with 13 goals, Ribery with 10 goals, Rodriguez, the other Bayern Munich player, with 10 goals. And the Bayern Munich must have divided a lot of the goals between them equally, because I just expected more of their players to be up there. Did we have anybody in the top 25? No, we did. Oh, we did Embolo with 8 goals, so there you go, somebody flying the flag for Schalke. Certainly not good enough, though. Definitely not. We'll go to team stats. We'll just see how well Bayern Munich did in terms of goals and how their players performed. So there you go, Manuel Neuer made 33 appearances. Who made the least amount of appearances? Robert Lewandowski he didn't even score 1 goal, he only made 7 appearances, so I'm wondering, was he injured or something? Otherwise, I can't really explain how that would be. But anyway, the goals, yeah, so Thomas Müller 13, Ribery 10, Rodriguez 10, Thiago 5, Pedro 4, Robin 4, Fidal 4, Alaba 3, Pereira 3. Strange. A lot of players there you expect to get more game time. They didn't. Pedro only 11 games, Robin only 17 games. Must have been injuries or something to explain that. Average rating player, the best player was Fabian Benko, but he only played 1 game, so that's Müller with 73 rating. They go Lewandowski, 71 rating, the second, technically the second best player, but he only played 7 games. I mean, that must be down to injury, man. It must have been. Fucking must have been. Right, we'll check out how we did then. Why not? Let's see, who made the most appearances for us? First of all, it was Bastian Opschipka, made 34 appearances. No goals, but 6 assists, which is a pretty decent tally. What else? Who made the most goals for us? It was Conor Blanca and Breel Embolo, 8 goals apiece. Conor Blanca, though, getting 5 assists, so getting more assists there. Better rating than Breel Embolo 2. We've got Caliguri on 5 goals, Bergstaller on 5 goals, Mayer on 3, Balotelli on 3, Bentaleb 2, Wilshere 2, Nastasic 1, Naldo 1, Koke 1, and Justin Kluivert also with 1. In terms of the most assists, it was, like I said, Oshipka with 6, and then with Conor Blanca and Mayer with 5, which is no bad. In terms of yellow cards, Oshipka and Nastasic picking up the most, but to be honest, 3 yellow cards in an entire season, that's not a lot, considering they played almost the majority of the games. Red cards, though, seemed to be Naldo, couldn't keep himself out of trouble, picked up 2. Not great. And then, average rating players, it was Opshipka with a 7.6, he was our best overall player for the season, then it was Nastasic, then it was Insua and Naldo. So, even though we conceded the second most amount of goals in the league, it was our defenders with the highest rated average of the, like, our defenders with the higher ratings, which is kind of strange. But then again, it's not like we scored loads of goals either, so I suppose it is what it is. But remember, we do have Ozil joining us for next season, so as long as the Schalke board don't sack us, I'll be delighted, and we can try and kick on next season with Ozil. And for those of you that probably know by now, but if you don't know, I did switch from assisted to I switched from manual to assisted lately to help me in Foot Champs. Therefore, it seems just my overall game seemed to get better. as you can tell in the Hearts career mode. So I'm expecting to be a shit lot better in the Schalke career mode, especially considering I will be controlling like better quality players. So I think we can try and challenge for the league this season. I honestly do believe that. Bayern Munich might be a bit too strong, but the Champions League minimum, and I see us finishing at least second, unless I know Dortmund go out and spend money and they have assemble a really good team. But I think with our team, especially with Big Mesut coming in, I think we can try and challenge Bayern Munich for the title. So as long as the Schalke board don't fire us, I will be delighted and I will be looking forward to next season. But not next season straight away, because we've got the World Cup qualifiers. Remember, we took the Portugal job, and Portugal are in the World Cup. We got a group with Czech Republic, Canada, and South Africa. Not the hardest group. So I think we did pretty well there, and I'll be devastated if we don't get through that. To be honest, we should be winning that group and getting into the last 16 of the World Cup. That will be happening in the next episode. I'll be playing all 3 games, so we will know in the next episode whether we're going to advance to the next round or whether we will be out. So yeah, thanks for watching. This is just basically, this is like an end of season 1 kind of update video to let you know that those other episodes that were lost sadly due to the fucking messed up audio, but I fixed that problem now, and we can move on into the future with no more audio problems and hopefully no more results problems either, since we're back on assisted controls. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a wee like and comment down below and let me know how many points you think I'm going to pick up from the next 3 games in this World Cup. I'm going to aim for 9. We'll see how I do. Until then, peace.